a lot of you in here yet, but I expect some more to come in a little bit, and even more to probably hit us up on the replay. So it is good to see the ones that are here, though. Janet from Another Planet, so good to see you. Hope you're back. It says see you in a bit, so I know you're coming back. Just don't know if you're here yet or not. So Marilee's here. I'm here. Not a whole lot of us yet, but we're getting there. I see a couple more popping up in the little deal that tells me that there's eyes on me. So anyway, yeah, Marilee posted in the chat rules. Don't be a dick. That's pretty much it. We're just gonna see how that goes today. And I do have Marilee with her steel-toed boots on, so if anybody gets a little spicy and heads towards that dick level, she will absolutely kick your butts out of here. Hi, Eileen. Good to see you. I'm glad to see you too. I'm kind of trying to let a few more come in. I'm not sure. I'm never sure when the or if the notifications, my mind went blank on there. And that's liable to happen a few times today because I have this is my one and only note card, and then I have this empty one. So I can write stuff down on it if I want to or need to. Kim Wexler's Ponytail, good to see you. Always glad to see you. Thank you so much for being a member. Same with you, Janet. I forgot to say that a while ago, but it's always welcome. So I don't see anybody in here right now that would fall into this category, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. And that way, if anybody comes in on the, the puppy's great. She's in the living room at the moment with Mark and our granddaughter, Veta. So she's pretty happy right now. She's got everybody's attention except for mine. And she'll have me back in just a little bit, I guess. So yeah, I my mind went blank again. I'm sorry. Mischief managed probably my best friend and my, what I call anyway, a super mod, is not here today. She told us right after the live yesterday that she wasn't going to be able to be here because her husband has a doctor's appointment. It's fine. He's not, deathly ill or anything. He's just having some checkups done. But anyway, so she told us, hey, rock it out for live. Good to see you popping in while sorting paperwork. So I know how that goes. I've been doing a lot of sorting paperwork lately. It's that time of year, really. But so anyway, so Mischief told us that she was not going to be able to be here today. And so I think it was Marilee said, something to the extent of, well, we can have fun. We can, we can act out basically. And hey, Nico, good to see you. Listening while dealing with a naughty PC, boy. Anyway, so anyway, I told Mischief, I said, oh, I don't have to behave either. I can have a 3-hour live where I'm just ranting. And she's like, don't you dare. So for those of you wondering about when the cat's away, the mice will play on our thumbnail, that was kind of a little prank for Mischief because she's gone. And I don't even know if she can get on here as far as just to listen to us. So she might not even know till she gets back from the doctor that I didn't do a 3-hour live rant. So I think it's funny. So it's actually kind of a prank. Yeah, I'm not doing a 3-hour live rant. I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to spend Yeah, we can get into mischief. We can get into some mischief, and we might, but not the 3-hour live that I was threatening her with. So, what I wanted to do today is just chat. I never get to do that. Like, I never get to just absolutely pay attention to what my chat is saying or, just talking to you guys. And I love it. Now, Marilee, don't you be ratting me out. I want her to worry a little bit. Not worry, but just fret over it a little bit, being like, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. I just thought it would be funny to play a little prank on her because she's kind of a little prankster herself. So, what I thought I would do was just throw out some topics and see if we can just chat about them a little bit. I just tried to write down a few. Like I said, I've got a card that I can write down things that you tell me or things that I think of when we're chatting that I want to come back to or just whatever. And let's just talk. And hopefully, if we're lucky, a lot of people will come in and they might come in thinking they're going to see a rant. Well, they will probably, yeah, yeah, bribing Mare with some chocolate chip cookies. Those sound good. Those sound so good. Yeah, she gets terrible self service. You're safe, maybe. Yeah, she said that where they're going, that it's terrible. The service is terrible there. So, anyway, we'll see. She might get back and pop in and surprise us, but if not, the surprise will be on her. But honestly, while the cat's away, the mice are going to play, just not into quite the area that she, was thinking I might take it. I don't know what she thought I was going to rant over. Hmm. Well, I do have like 6 things written down on here, and I have my little piece of toilet paper for my nose. What'd y'all call it the other day? Kleenex on a roll. So, yeah. Anyway, I am going to just start with one of them on here, and please let's chat. So, I really do want y'all to like say stuff, okay? So, I was on a live last night, very late last night. Thank you very much. With Miss Kim in Texas. I have probably only watched maybe an hour ever of her content, and I feel bad about that. But anyway, I have really, really, really been trying to watch um different people than who I, was watching because I mean I've gotten kind of in a rut to where I was kind of keeping myself safe. And so I was really, I was watching Aaron and Marilyn and, Dusty and just kind of keeping myself really, really safe, not going into unknown territory, if you know what I mean. So, what I'm wondering is who do you all like? Who do you watch? Or who do you not think I should watch? Is there somebody you think, oh, don't go there? I mean, obviously, I'm not watching DOA. I have not been and have not been watching Nora, and she's actually one of the topics I want to talk about, but not quite yet. And yeah, Nico says Miss Kim is awesome, as many more are. Yeah, and that's what I want to know. I think that I liked her last night. It seemed like that we kind of, we're different people, but we seem to have a lot of the same ideas and thought processes and likes and dislikes and just, I don't know, we seemed like we had a lot in common and yet we're totally different people, which is fun. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the exact same people as someone else. God, can you imagine if there was more of me? Oh Lord. My poor husband would be like, "No." So I don't know. Who do you all like? I see that DJ likes Miss Kim, so she's getting the stars up. And yeah, well, you don't have to tell me what not to watch, but I don't know. I don't know who I don't know who's out there that do have a positive energy. So, yeah, Eric Rader. Yeah, I love true crimes and trials too. I love that. I love Eric too. I forgot to mention him when I said who I watch because, if I don't have a list of stuff to talk about, I forget what I'm doing. Dodge Landsman, I watched him today, actually, Marilee. I have watched a little bit of him and he seems like he's a pretty nice guy, so I'm kinda liking that too. Mark Bunker. Yeah, I need to add him to the list. I think I'm subscribed, but I haven't really watched. DNV, good to see you, and thank you. Yes, the new puppy is adorable. She's a total little shit, though, I'm telling you. Oh, she is. Oh, really? The Village is a great place I enjoy. It's a collection of many great creators. Okay. On what kind of topics? I mean, is it like just random topics? Is it this topic? Is it, hey, Doug, good to see you too. We're talking about some of the people that you all watch that maybe I don't know. Like, I didn't know about Miss Kim, and I feel bad about that. I had heard her name a few times, but I had not really, you know, watched her. Um, oh, faith, crafts, music, cool. Creative people, cool. Yeah, I'd probably like that. Let me write that down because I will forget. When we get about halfway through this, I'll be like, I don't remember what he said. The Village. Okay. The Village. Okay. See? That's somebody right there or someplace right there I can go look that I didn't know before. Um, I don't know. Yeah, the time difference means you miss a lot of lives. Yeah. Well, I miss a lot of lives too. And I have to do a lot of going back on some of the replays. But to be honest, I went through not long ago. Yeah, Miss Kim does have a channel. And I think that's just what it's called is Miss Kim, Doug. So, yeah. Yeah, DNV. I've watched some of that too. Not the Dr. Wamani, but the Mayim Bilk. Yeah, I've watched some of her stuff too. So I'm glad everybody seems to think Miss Kim has a good channel because that makes me feel good. It wasn't just to like I had a good impression on one video that I watched, but I really did have a pretty good I felt good about it. I had a good impression. The Casual Criminalist. Ooh, sounds good. The Casual Criminalist. Okay. Now let's see. Keep thinking about some that I oughta also Scooter Mom. Yeah. Yeah, like she does that Scooter report, right? I'll write her name down too, just to make sure. Scooter Mom. I don't know that I've really watched much of hers. So, oh, French Chateau channels. Oh, yeah. I like that. See, I'm writing everything down, y'all. I'm going to be busy tonight looking at all these. I will be looking around. I mean, y'all know I watch a lot of my whole like um Bondi Beach rescue. I watch Dr. Pimple Popper and Mr. Popsit and all those. Hey, Bodes Beaches, good to see you. Aloha all, good to see you. Yeah, you all can always feel free to send me links either to my email account or to my what do you call it, the messenger account on Facebook. Yeah, just send them directly. Yeah. If there's somebody that you think I should watch, or if there is somebody that you think I really need to just stay clear of, that they would just be bad news. Wow, Doug, you've lost 76 pounds. That's amazing. That is great. Yeah, Rockstar Channel, guy does voiceovers to animal videos. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh. Oh, cool. You've been doing interviews on other channels. Well, you'll have to come on here too. We'll have to set that up. I would love to have you on here. I really would. I'd love to have any of you on here. So if any of you want to come on and talk about whatever you're doing or whatever it is, um, I'm for it. I am all in on that. I would love to have 2 or 3 days a week when I've got somebody on here with me. Honestly, 4 or 5 days a week be fine with me. So, another topic, and we can kind of bounce back and forth between them. So, just because I moved to another topic doesn't mean that we can't actually check back on stuff too. So, another one of the topics that I had on the list was, did you all hear or see today that ZDT actually got arrested at court? He showed up for court today. And I don't remember what the deal was. They had some kind of a a little break in the action or something, and I don't know, he and his lawyer, I guess, went outside, and there stood, like, 5 police officers waiting for him to, arrest him on, some pretty serious charges, and he is not happy, and his lawyer, I guess, came back into, um courtroom just, like, yelling at the judge. If I'd have been that judge, I'd have been like, "I'm holding you in contempt, asshole." So, I don't get into that. Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate to watch a human being continue to go down unhealthy paths. I don't get it with him. I do not understand it. He has yeah, the Barview Motel. Yeah, Doug. He has really just done some nasty, nasty stuff, and if he was just anything, I don't know if you saw it or not, but he did a little interview before court with Dodge. And if he was honestly like that person, then I would kind of feel sorry for him, or, at least not absolutely think he's a creep. But he does that. And yet everything that he does any other time is just nasty, 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 nasty. And I don't think I will ever forgive him for some of the stuff that he said to Marilyn and to Kelly Copter and some of the others. Mm-mm. Yeah, yelling at a judge is not bright, Marilee, just not bright at all. But yeah, I'm not feeling sorry for him. I want, maybe this will be, I don't know, maybe it will be a wake up call for him. Yeah, going after a minor is as low as it goes. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Marilee. Kind of like aiming a new pew pew at your foot. Absolutely. I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't get the judge or the lawyer coming in there yelling at the judge. I understand that, you're upset. I mean, your client just got arrested, but could he have really been all that shocked? I mean, he had outstanding warrants. Hey, Buttercup 49. Yeah, hey, all better late than never. Absolutely. We're playing a little prank on Mischief Managed today, Buttercup. On my thumbnail, I made it appear as though I was going to have a 3-hour live rant. And we're not. We're just talking about stuff. So, the topics so far, in case you want to join in, have been who should I follow? Is there somebody out there that you really like that maybe I've not heard of? Or, maybe I'm not following, or maybe I need to refollow, like, because I honestly unsub to a lot of people. But are there people out there that I need to, give another chance, or to give a fresh chance, or first chance, or whatever? So that's one. Or if there's somebody that you really think that I need to just stay away from, hey, that's what she said. Good to see you too. So, Mischief Managed is not here. She told us that she was not going to be here today because she has taken her hubby to the doctor. So that's why I pulled this prank on her and made the thumbnail look like I was going to do like a really long live rant. Hey Joel, good to see you too. We're just chatting today. This is my entire list of what to talk about. So I was just saying I pulled a little prank on Mischief. She couldn't be here today, so I kind of made it look like that I was going to do a 3-hour rant. I'm not. I don't know of anything I want to rant for an hour, much less 3 hours about, but yeah. Yeah, I have been watching a little bit of SP Danny too. He is new in Clearwater. Yeah, I have not watched a lot of him. Mainly just I see him on Friday nights when they're all out there, but yeah, Joe, absolutely. We can go wild. We can get in some trouble. When the cat's away, the mice will play. So let's have this conversation. I was just talking about if there's somebody that maybe I need to, give a chance that maybe I'm not following yet. And so, you know, yeah, I fooled you with the 3-hour rant thing, huh? Yeah, I bet. Thanks. That's what she said. Yeah. I was wondering if people would show up just for that, but so far it's just my good people that are here. But yeah, so if there's somebody I should follow or somebody that I shouldn't follow, you can either tell me here or if you want to send it to my email or to my messenger page on Facebook. Either are fine. I know sometimes you don't want to like make that kind of stuff on you might not want to put that out in public, but yeah, break out the beer and the party hats. Amen. I'm all for that. So we're talking about who I should follow, who maybe I shouldn't follow, and also the news that ZDT was arrested at the courthouse today. I kind of wondered, I was watching Aaron and he was um yes. Oh, I love Cults to Consciousness. And I've not watched her in a while, but she's good. I really like her. And her name's Shalise. Yeah. So I'll have to go back to watching some of hers too. When I was having chemo, I watched a ton of YouTube just for the fact that, well, especially last year when I had it, last year, because back then I wasn't doing a channel, so I wasn't spending near as much. I wasn't spending any time actually looking up what to talk about. But I just was I was awake so much of the time. Yeah, mischief isn't here to police me or you. Uh, Joel says, I have some good news. Good to me anyway. A few weeks ago, we rescued a mama cat and had 3 kittens. Today, we found a family who wants all the kittens. Mama is going to a new home when ready. Aw, that is so great. Yes, Diane Ethics. She's good too. I think we all like a lot of the same people. Isn't that great? I think it's great, honestly. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about ZDT, you know, getting his butt thrown in the slammer. Okay, now this one's a little more, not necessarily spicy, but a little more, serious. But I'm wondering, do you all trust the Nora ceasefire with Aaron? Do you believe that she will quit? Her talks about him, Buttercup 49. I love that name. That is such a cute name. Good to see you. Glorfindale West, good to see you too. Thanks for being a member. We're just having all kinds of people poke in. It just takes a little while. I don't think that the notifications go out. So that's a nope, you don't believe it. Nope, 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 nope. I'm kind of wondering too. Now here's my thought on it. And let's see if I believe it when you see it or you'll believe it when you see it. I kind of agree with you, Bodie's Beaches. I really do. What I'm wondering is if she's just going to take it to a different level. Like, okay, so she's having the book club. And I'm just wondering if she's going to use the book club to read books that she can, kind of, what's the word, passive aggressively point at Aaron about, like not be like, this is Aaron, but, is, I'm just wondering if she's gonna be more passive aggressive about it. So I'm wondering what you all think. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Nora Aaron thing. I'm not either. Nora is quitting it because being sued is a real thing. But will she do it? No, I don't know. I don't see it lasting long time. I don't see it lasting long term, but yeah, she really did, Eileen. She looked defeated, but then, she kind of was turning it around and still being pretty accusing of things. I hope she I hope it sticks. I'm with Marilee. I hope it sticks because, the next book is Why Aaron is So Evil. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I I don't know, Buttercup. I just keep thinking that it might be more of a passive aggressive thing. I really do. I hope not. I hope that she gets back to Scientology content. I mean, yeah, animal lover, words have consequences. They absolutely do. There are consequences for our actions and for our words. You have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean that you're not also, you know, going to have consequences for those words. Doug says, but with Pearl Snapply, Pearl Snappy and Selfless moving to Portland, close to Nora, I see bad things. Bingo, me too. And isn't that where does Liz Ferris live? Doesn't she live in there? Because I'm figuring that they're wanting to be pretty close to her too. So Eileen says she still wants to keep going, but knows that the bear is going to bite back if she keeps poking. However, can she control herself? Probably eventually not. I tend to agree. Yeah. DNV. So do you like Andrew Gold? I used to really like him. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, I got kind of sick of him after a while. I got sick of him. Oh, yeah, she's in Sacramento. Okay. I got sick. I'm surprised they're not moving closer to her because they have like used and abused that poor girl. But anyway, I really liked Andrew Gold, but I got kind of sick of him just constantly picking at Meghan Markle. I'm just like, okay, we get it. Kind of like the Nora thing. Okay, we get it. We know you don't like, so well, I don't think that she's actually being sued yet, but the threat was made, Buttercup. Yeah, the threat was made that, it was a possibility that she was going to. The SPTV SPTV Foundation was going to sue her, but Aaron said that he was going to pay the legal fees because he did not want anybody that donated money going for legal fees. So, yeah, but it had to do with her doxing and bad mouthing the foundation. Yeah, I got kind of tired of him going on and on about Meghan Markle, and I got kind of, I don't know, it was kind of ick. Some of the stuff that, like when he had that interview with Aaron, I thought that he really tried to manipulate Aaron into saying stuff and manipulative editing, and I don't like that. And I don't agree with him politically, so I have a hard time with it. But at the same time, I like him. Is that crazy? So I will probably put him back on my list and then just pick and choose what I want to watch. So Liz lives in Sacramento. Yeah, I had forgotten that. I thought that she lived further up, but anyway. Natalie interviewed Alt Worldly about ex Jehovah Witness experience, and I still watch him. Cool. Yeah. Liz Gale's in the Portland area. Yeah, she is. I like Liz Gale. I watch her, and we don't always agree 100%, but I think that she tries. I think she tries to be fair, and I think sometimes that she gets pissed, and I think sometimes she gets her feelings hurt, and I think that that's all pretty human. Now, I also understand people that have more of a negative thought process about her. I get that too. And but I don't know if it's because she's a third gen and if I just really try to support those second and third gens, but some of them make it hard. So Yeah. Yeah, Doug, Aaron did say if Nora backed down and took the videos down that he may think about letting it go. Yeah. He said that he is not like just yay, a lawsuit kind of deal. He's not really looking forward to it, but that if that was the only means to an end, which I agree. I mean, he gave her like 6 months. So, and if he chose not to quit, if he chooses to sue, then I would back that too. I'd back him backing down and I would back him going forward because I don't know what I would do in that situation. I think it's kind of shitty that it took him making the threat before she backed down, is my personal opinion. That's what it took. And then now everybody's like, oh, he is trying to take away her livelihood. Well, she was trying to take his away. She wanted him canceled. She wanted his channel canceled. She wanted the foundation canceled. She's trying to take away his livelihood and his ability to support his family. So, I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander and vice versa. So, anyway, yeah, Andrew Gold stepped away from cults and went another way with having interviews about controversial subjects. Yeah, I know. And I wish he'd go back to cults. I really liked his cult content. So Buttercup says that she agrees with Kim on the jealousy thing. Yeah. So, okay, let's look at another one. And like I said, we can come back to these same topics if you want to talk about people to follow or not follow, ZDT getting arrested, or the Nora ceasefire. We can circle back to them at any time. So, the next subject I have on the list is DOA. Do we think he's going to ever go away? What do you think it's going to take for him to go away? Do you think he needs to go away? I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah, Joel, when you make horrible statements and just keep making or keep doing that stuff, you deserve being sued. I agree. Yeah, Kim, I agree. I think we need to remember that all the ex Scientologists have been damaged by their experiences, including Aaron, who doesn't seem to be allowed to be affected. You're right. He's the only one that is being called to be the adult in the room, and I don't like that. So, yeah, Nora is lucky that Aaron is holding back. I'm more of a come at me with a feather and I'll come at you with a tank type of person. Eileen, you and me too, girl. Oh, goodness. Doug says Chumley needs to go away. Buttercup 49 says he won't go away until he finds another cause. I tend to agree with you there. Boy, if I could just like invent a cause and he'd just go away. Can we make one up? just just long enough to get him to go and then lock the doors to the city where he can't get back in. So, yeah, Buttercup agrees. Yeah, Joel doesn't think she'll learn a lesson unless she is punished. I say sue now. I kind of do too. I kind of do too. Like I said, if he decides to sue, I'll support him. If he decides to pull out of it, I'll support him there too. Just because, it's he, I know he didn't want to. The thing is that he's got more loyalty to the second and third gens than any of them have to him. Any of them. I mean, I love Jenna to death, but even Jenna doesn't have the loyalty to Aaron that the others, that he has to all of them. I mean, and that's just sad. Yeah, Doug says I'll hate it if Chumley comes to Portland. But then again, he'd be in my backyard. Yeah, Buttercup says unfortunately, Joel, it may come to that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I think it might come to that. And I think that if he drops the whole idea of a lawsuit, that she'll start back up. I really do. And I mean, deleting a bunch or privating or whatever she did with a bunch of her videos. I mean, it's kind of an admission of guilt. If, he threatens to sue, she immediately deletes a bunch of videos, and then she spends the whole afternoon crying and then comes on and says, I'm gonna step away because he's threatening to sue me. Yeah, I only know about most of them because of Aaron too. Absolutely. Absolutely, Kim. Oh man, I wish DOA would go away. And now what do y'all think about Laura? Laura, sorry. I know how we pronounce her name, but I mess up every once in a while. But how do you think about Laura? I mean, does she get a pass because she's a second gen? Should she be held accountable too? I don't know. My opinion is I'm losing a lot of respect. I truly am. Yeah. Nora did this to herself. Absolutely. So, I feel bad being angry at Laura, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, he's in Arizona. That's another thing I don't get. Yeah, she's DOA's human shield, and she's got to know it. She's not stupid. So I agree. I think Eric summed that up pretty good. I think she does too, Marilee. I agree. I think there's some big mental health issues there. I don't know what they'd be. I'm not qualified. Yeah, Doug, Laura can't use Scientology as an excuse. Yeah, Buttercup. I tend to give survivors more grace, but I will have to see about Laura. I think that's kind of where I'm at. I have not made my mind up completely one way or the other. I think that she's going to have some work to do to I don't know, regain some trust. Laura is a lost soul. She is certainly a part of it, but as an adult, she needs to be held accountable. I agree, Joel. I really do. Yeah, they're very unstable right now, Kim. I agree. I think that Laura would do a whole lot better if she would put the alcohol and the drugs down. I just, I'm telling you, whenever she did that interview with Liz Gale, my mind went blank. She already said that she had been smoking pot before she, got on the live, and then she smoked it through the whole thing. I'm sorry, but I mean, I partake too, but I am not going to do that. Eileen, I agree. The first time I saw an interview with Laura, she said, I'm very hard not to love once you get to know me. I immediately knew I would manage that quite well, actually. So annoying. Yeah, Buttercup 49 agrees with me about the drugs and alcohol. Flaky as a well-made pastry, as my mother used to say, Kim says. That sounds like a good Southern saying that I haven't heard before. Okay, let's move on to another one. Like I said, we can come back to it. We can absolutely come back to any of the ones that we've talked about, or if there's something you all want to talk about. Another one I had on my list was, do you think that we can revive SPTV? So I think so. I think that it's going to be different, but I would love to see SPTV revived. I think it was great. I think people need to realize that SPTV is not just Aaron. He's a part of it, but he is not the whole of it. So Doug says he thinks we can. Joel says, for me, Laura is like a fart in a frying pan. The smoke and drink made her worse. Yep. Marilee says, absolutely. Buttercup 49 says, yes. So, yeah, Buttercup, I'm laughing at Joel too. I'm trying to hold it together. Trust me. Yeah. Eileen, yeah, but with a much better vetting of who falls under SPTV. Like, I think that they need to actually be talking about stuff that has to do with Scientology. Mm. And I think that the same goes for Nora and Aaron. Hey, good to see you. Says I smoked a joint once, and it didn't make me want to date comic book guy. Oh goodness, absolutely, that's hilarious. Yeah, sir shits in a bucket. So yeah, I hope we can because I've never given up on SPTV. Y'all can see that it's still up in the corner of my screen. I just haven't because to me, I never thought of as SPTV. Scott reminds me of Eric Cartman. Oh Lord. But anyway, I thought it was such a righteous cause and I was proud to be associated with the people that were in it and that were, working towards one goal. We all did things different ways, but we, worked towards that one goal. And I just think that people need to stop. Why does he smell of vinegar? I don't know. Does anybody know the answer to that? I don't know. I've heard that. I've never met the man. I've never got close to him. So I don't know why he smells like anything other than ugh. But, Max Smith, good to see you. McCoy, she is an overt narcissist paired with a grandiose narcissist. She will leave him and they will end up as vocal enemies. Give it a little time. Yeah. Yeah, Kim. Buttercup's wondering why he smells like vinegar too. Street said it. Yeah, so Street said that he smells like vinegar. Yeah, he did actually, didn't he? I'd forgotten that. Hey, DOA is a fraud. We are just having a chat. So far, the topics that we have talked about. So if you want to weigh in on any of them, go ahead. I'm trying to keep up, but I won't guarantee I will. But so far, I have asked who I should follow that maybe I'm not following, or if you have somebody that I shouldn't follow, I'm okay with that too. And did you hear that ZDT got arrested at court today? Because that made me happy. Do you trust the Nora ceasefire with Aaron? And now we're talking about DOA. And no, we're just finished with that. And now we're talking about, do you think we can revive the SPTV group, whatever it is? Sir Crepitus said he smells of a crap bucket, body odor, pee, and weed. Yeah, I I would imagine that, but I'm not really sure where the vinegar came in at. I miss Sir Crepitus. I wish he would come back. There's, and Poe and all of them. It just pisses me off that DOA and Nora have scared away so many, or just drove away so many good people. Can you? I mean, seriously, seriously. And that brings me to topic number 6. But again, we can go back to any of them that you want to. Um, he was arrested for several things that it had to do with this whole deal about Solomon and him like being a pedophile and all this. They said that he's facing potentially like 2 decades in prison. So we shall see. He may be out already. I don't know. So, yeah, 26 charges for violating the RO Solomon had got on him. Yeah, and apparently, you know, like he told Dodge today that, if I could go back and do things differently, of course I would. But yesterday he was on a live or video or whatever the hell he does. I don't watch him, but he was on there yesterday being just vile. So, when did he come to this, "If I could change things, I would"? I bet he was thinking that when they were putting those cuffs on him. So, anyway, so another topic I wanna talk about was how do you think that we can bring some of our creators that have left, how do you think we can bring some of them back? And also our viewers. How do you think we can bring people back to this space, whether it's called SPTV or not? We definitely have a space. And so how can we bring them back? There's people I miss, and people I used to watch all the time. I don't necessarily want to call them out cuz, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, even Marilyn has stepped way back and is doing, a lot of other content and stuff now, more of it than she does anything with Scientology. And Marilee says Poe isn't going to come back. I had heard he might, but that it would take a while. I also heard that he might, but not to Scientology content. And I just think that that's sad. He's good at it. He's really good, and I wish he would come back. But I wouldn't blame him. And I think that that was DOA that did that whole thing. And I don't know if Poe is just so upset or if he's kind of embarrassed because, I mean, there's probably people out there that want to believe it. So, yeah, funny how going to jail can change people's outlook on life. Doug says, I talked to Poe. He is done. Oh, that makes me sad. I miss George. I wish he would come back. Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame Poe if he doesn't come back, but mm. Max Smith says, "Who were the Church of Scientology outsiders acting as protesters?" I don't know. There's a whole lot of them that I don't really know about too much anymore. Yep, I think so too. I think that DOA is responsible for a huge portion of it. Yeah, they attacked Poe's daughter. When they went after Poe's daughter, I think he would have done just about anything, but when they attacked her, and he may be hearing it from his family. They may be saying, "Don't go back. We don't, this is not worth it. We don't want you to go back." And I wouldn't blame them. Whatever they want to do. But I blame DOA for probably a good 75-80% of the drama and the breakup of the community. The other part I blame on Nora, just because I know people that were personally drove away because of her. So, if anybody knows who the Church of Scientology outsiders acting as protesters are, please tell so Max Smith gets an answer better than mine, where I'm just like going, I don't know. I really don't know. So, for one thing, I seriously would not, I don't know. It's like, it would be so easy to say that DOA was being paid by OSA, but at the same time, he's gonna act like a crazy ass lunatic whether they pay him or not. So, you know. Yeah, I do too, Doug. I blame Pearl Snappy and Selfless too. There's a little bit of blame to go around there. Whenever she first came on the scene and everybody was just going crazy over her, I could not stand her. I talked to my daughter about it and I'm just like, I can't stand her. I don't trust her. I can't stand her. I didn't like him. I just I just got this horrible, horrible feeling of absolute dread. So, I don't know, but I got proven right. Got proven right. And I'm glad they moved though, so that, Miss Kim and what's it? I can't remember the other person's name. Hilty or something like that. Anyway, um, that way they don't have to mess with the s- selfish self and ugh, Pearl. Snappy. Yeah, Coffin Dodgers got me. I agree, Joel. Coffin Dodgers got me. I was just like, that is ugh. Cricket Cinema, good to see you. There are plenty of bullies, and they continue, and their names are all over their videos, so they have shown us who they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, I honestly I believe that the DOA was always here to tear it up. Yeah, Hitzel, that's it. Thank you. DOA is a fraud. I've not watched Hitzel. Does she have it's a woman, right? Does she have her own channel? Because I would definitely be interested in that. Doug says when Pearl Snappy and Selfless attacked Jay, I was done. I really liked Jay. I don't know what really happened there. Oh, Eileen, you are lucky. She says Pearl Snappy completely skipped her radar. Oh God, that woman was vile. And I really do think that they'll stir up crap again. But ugh. Pearl Snappy was very what got me, besides the Coffin Dodgers and other things, but anyway, was how she would just talk shit to her live, to her chat. She'd be, "Well, what do you even think I'm doing here? Blah blah blah. You effing, dumbass, blah 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 blah." And I'm just like, "Oh my God." I told Megan, I said, I would never, ever, ever in a million years even consider talking to my chat like or pretty much anybody the way that she does. Yeah, I saw something. Yeah, Kim, selfish self has been critical of Eric, and that's a no-no with me because I'm, pretty. I am very protective of Eric and also of Dusty. I don't know. Yeah, we went from "I want you to know you're loved" to "get back in your cult." Oh God. Yeah, Never and Aaron, absolutely. Yeah, I don't like the provoking. I agree with you, Eileen. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm afraid they will ignite Nora. Yes, Carrie Ann lives in Portland. Bless her heart. She's gonna be so surrounded with douchebags. Uh, I don't know. Maybe Carrie Ann. I know that she enjoyed and she's good at it. It cracks me up how she wheels up to that Scientology building. This little lady, in a wheelchair and with a cell phone, and down come those shades. Like she is just the scariest thing. Ugh. Yeah. Yes. Pearl Snappy strikes you as a hostile, malignant narcissist. Me too, Max. Me too. Yeah, I agree. Buttercup, poor Carrie Ann. I know, right? Oh, I've told her before I want to come there and visit her and go protest with her. I might have more reason to want to when they. Yes, I get it, Doug. Susie, you mean pee sticks. Yeah. You had to get your quota in. Well, they are. Yeah, I think that she can hold her own, but I just feel bad for her just having to be around that energy. I just yeah, she brings plenty to the table. Yeah. She's whether she protests or not, she is an important voice. I agree, Cricket, and I love her. She is one of my favorite people. I just love her. So, yeah. Is there someone here named Buttercup? Because I don't see them. Yeah, it's Buttercup 49. So, oh, When some people self-destruct, this is Joel speaking, they have to go ooh, all the way to the bottom before things change. Nora is one of them, in my opinion. She has a ways to go. She is not done. More destruction to come. I agree. Kim Wexler's Ponytail says Nora will return to drama if her views go down. Maybe she'll bite her tongue a bit more, but the critical content will be back. I agree. And I expect her views to go down because they weren't that high. I mean, she had plenty of people. I was proud of her. I thought she was on the way up, but yeah, she is strong, but that negativity, boy, Snappy is a bully. And selfless simp and Snappy. Yeah. I won't repeat what I have called her privately in my head. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me, I think. But yeah, I'm afraid you're right, Kim. I really am. Oh. So I think we agree that I should not be watching Pearl Snappy or Selfless Self. Ah, yeah, she might go after somebody with less subscribers and less deep pockets for lawsuits. Yeah, who knows? She might come after me. I have way less subscribers and less deep pockets for lawsuits, but I Doug's got some bad names for them too. uh, Rika. Yeah. Do you know I've never watched this Rika person. I've never heard anything good about her. So I did she style herself after Pearl? Yeah. Yeah. You might go up to the top. There's like a little deal that's got some lines or something at the very top of the chat, and you can click on that, and it'll say show all comments or something. Because I have to do that on some people's streams, or I don't get everybody. So you might do that. Yeah, Rika has attacked Eric and a girl. Boy, yeah, not looking good for me liking Rika. That's for sure. Yeah, that's what she said. I agree. I don't like to talk negative about different people either, but bullies do need to be exposed. And I think honestly that Pearl and Selfless, I think they are absolutely bullies. And I really fear what they're going to do with Nora. And I really think, and I could be wrong, y'all. I mean, it happens from once in a while. It happens a lot, actually. I can't help but wonder if the reason that they have moved to where Nora's at is because they can work her. They can ignite her and really get her going. Um, they've supposedly been, just the absolute best of friends with Liz Ferris, but I don't think that they can work her as much. I think she's more fragile, and I think that she has to take a step back sometimes, and they can't fire her up to the extent that they can Nora. Oh my goodness, there's 28 here and only 19 likes. Shame on some of you. And if any of you happen to not be subscribed, or if you would check and make sure that you're still subscribed, that would be great. I would really like to get those subscription numbers up. And I like to get those views up, guys, because when the views are up, Google has to pay me more. So, oh yeah. So Selfless has a judgment in Austin, so he can't protest. Now he can in Portland. Ugh. Club Brain Fog, yeah. Also continues to do great work at the Oregon San Francisco almost every day. Absolutely. I have watched some of her stuff recently. Um, I am really, really, really trying to branch out, and that's why I thought I would ask you all, is there somebody I'm missing? So, so I missed it somewhere where we're talking about somebody using their disability. S- Missed it somewhere. Anyway, this thing moves so fast and I try to go back, but then I lose other things. So, ugh. Buttercup says she just subscribed to Club Brain Fog. I love her. Giggle. Oh, yeah, I do too. You know, I saw on Miss Kim's last night, she was talking about, and I kind of got in on I was kind of falling asleep and waking up because it was late for me, y'all. And I mean, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and by then I'm kind of just like zoned out. And a lot of times I'll watch stuff that I can just not really have to pay that much attention to. And then I would catch her saying something, I'd be like, wait, what? And I'd want to listen. But she's making some kind of a list of all the people that are, I guess, doing channels, or I'm assuming probably anybody that's still protesting. And oh, Rika. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. DOA, thanks. DOA is a fraud. Sorry, not DOA. I have got to not do that. I just need to start calling you fraud or something because, but so anyway, Fluffer Squirrel had done that, but several of us got deleted from that list, even though, well, I'm still putting out content more days a week than not, unless I'm deathly ill. Today I have a stomach virus and I'm still here. I am like, rough, y'all, but it was way worse this morning. But so I'm really saying, if Miss Kim can come up with that list, more power to her. I hope she puts my name on it. She didn't even know I had a channel. I wanted to say, well, I didn't know you did either, but there I was on her channel. So clearly I knew she had a channel. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I oh, there was another one. Oh crap. Oh, the one, something in Perth. Something in Perth. She's got, is it blue or purple hair? I think it's blue. So I was watching some of her the other day too. So I just see there's a lot of us, and even if I don't 100% agree with somebody, then I don't care, because I think that we can just, if as long as we're not tearing down people, then I'm willing to give them a chance, and if anybody knows anybody that wants to come on and talk to me on here, I would love that. Um, I do have something I need to talk about before we get too far on here because I'm going to have to go pretty quick. Um, don't forget about the drawing, y'all. We have the drawing for that cup that says "Every Voice Raises the Volume." You can find that on my merch store, or you can look on the community page that now is called Posts and see a picture of it if you want. So we are going to be giving away one of those tomorrow. So sometime tomorrow evening, I plan to do a live. It will either be my granddaughter Vetta or my husband Mark um, drawing the name for that. So everything from this video back to last Saturday's video, you can comment on any of those videos, or you can comment on the community post that has the picture of the cup on it. Now, the catch is you have to comment on there, and you have to include a sentence that says any color in it. It can be, blue, green, chartreuse, I don't care what it is. Have some imagination. Come up with some good colors, some good sentence, whatever. The only color you can't use is the color of these curtains behind me, which is pink. Now, part of the reason that I am excluding pink, y'all, is because I found out this week that I am, as of right now, cancer free. So if any of you had not heard that news, there's a news bulletin out for us this week. It's right now, and I am in full remission. Now, granted, it could come back. My doctor cautions me that it could come back in 4 months, it could come back in 4 years, or it could be gone forever. We're going to hope for the forever. So, but if you all will go, you can comment on all the videos this week, well, from Saturday till tonight, and you can comment on that. You can comment as many times as you want. Every time you comment is another chance to win. So get those sentences out. Remember, just don't use pink. Use any other color. And I am really having fun reading some of the sentences and seeing how you come up with different colors. But there's really not that many people that have signed up trying to win. So if you go do it tonight, you might slide in right at the end and end up winning that cup. And it's really pretty. It was designed by Jillian Monday specifically for this channel. So that is pretty exciting for me. There's another thing on there, and I can't remember right now, but there's something else on there that somebody designed for us. I try to put the name, like if somebody designed something, then I try to put the name on it. So it would be, it's on the cup. I think it was a shirt or something. Maybe it's a hat, but somebody designed something else and I put their name on that too. So anyway, so anybody want to chime in again? Remember, we're just going to be here just a few more minutes. The topics today are, who should I follow? Who should I not follow? If you don't want to say those names publicly right now, like on a, obviously public thing, then you can put it on my, on the, in my email. You can email it to me or put it in my messenger. I'm on Messenger with Facebook as Susie Thurman Oberholtz. That's my maiden name and my married name. So Susie Thurman Oberholtz is me. Be sure to friend request me. I'll accept you. So we also have a group on there, but First Coffee something, I don't know, but we have a group on there too that you can absolutely request to join that, and we'll take you. So anyway, so the topics we're talking about now is, who should I follow or not follow? Did you hear about ZDT getting arrested? Do you trust the Nora ceasefire with Aaron? Let's talk about DOA. Do you think we can revive SPTV? And how can we bring creators and viewers back? So if anybody has anything to add to any of that, I'm going to be here for just another couple of minutes, and then I will call it a day. So like I said, I was watching Miss Kim last night, really enjoyed it. Actually, at one point, I finally had to say, I got to go to bed. So I had to leave it. But so I liked her. The only ones that I'm really not watching is anybody that supports DOA. Refuse to watch anybody that supports DOA. So anyway, I don't trust the ceasefire with Nora. I really don't trust it now that she's going to have some cohorts that have moved there. I can't stand DOA. We all know that. I do think we can revive SPTV. I think it's going to take some work, and I pray we can bring the creators and viewers back. So that's how I feel about it. And, oh, goodness, sorry. I'm going to let y'all go. I don't know. I hope everybody's still there. Nobody's talking. So I might be talking to myself. So anyway, I am going to go. I love you guys. I'm going to go watch some SPTV and see what I can find. And I might get with some of y'all and say, what do you think of this person privately? It wouldn't, don't be shocked. So anyway, I'm going to go. I love you guys. Bye.